When did you first hear about the district's plan for this graduation?
So the district sent out an email a couple of weeks ago where they informed us that they'd be using an AI-powered tool to support graduation efforts. However, it was a little bit confusing in nature by the wording, so I clarified on Thursday of last week that it would in fact be an AI pronunciation tool saying the names at the ceremony and not just clarifying their pronunciation to a speaker. I was pretty shocked that they would remove a human from an experience that's meant to be so human and would replace it with an AI computer.
What's your general feeling on AI?
Generally, I don't like to use AI in my personal life, but I definitely think that there's a time and place argument that can be made. It's completely transformational in a lot of software development and a lot of technology developments, but I also think that there is a spectrum of perfection and humanity. And whenever we lean more into the AI side of things, we start to really chase after the perfection, and there is still a value to humanity that we really need to hold in our society, especially in places like celebrations.
What's your feeling of the way it sounds?
I think it's going to get really boring 1,000 names in.
That's fair.
I think there's going to be some eyes glazing.
Do you think there's some intrigue or at least some entertainment in a human doing it, and it'll be less boring or less monotonous?
Certainly that, but I also think that there's such a distinct human factor to having somebody who knows you and who's contributed to your education say your name while you walk. It just means a lot more personally. It means more to the graduate, it means more to the speaker than just having an AI read a barcode.
I noticed you said it just feels a little dystopian. What do you mean by that?
So that goes back to, again, when I'm talking about the spectrum of perfection versus humanity. Whenever we start to really chase after perfect is the opposite of humanity. We cannot be human and be perfect. So the closer we chase after that perfection, the more we lean into just an automated society on whole, but we're never gonna fully get to that perfection unless everything is automated. There's something distinctly valuable about having a human experience even when it's imperfect.
So whose idea was the petition?
It started as kind of my brainchild, but as I talked to my peers, it was pretty clear that it was wanted across the student body.
Okay. And so the petition says what?
Do you want me to read it?
Yeah, read it to me.
Top to bottom?
Yeah.
Okay. It is being sent to the administration of Plano Senior High School in support of removing the use of AI technologies from the graduation ceremony of the class of 2026. Summary is that graduation is meant to be one of the most personal times of a young adult's life, marking the transition into the adult world as a result of 13 years of effort. The use of AI is impersonal and unacceptable. The undersigned shows support for the opposition of the following issue: use of AI in the Plano Senior High School class of 2026 graduation ceremony. I think on this issue in particular, there is certainly grounds for compromise. Again, that time and place thing, the NameCheck AI software is meant to be used as a repeat audio for a human speaker, and that's not how it's being utilized right now. It's being utilized as an announcement. But I think an earpiece, having an audio played for the speaker would be an excellent compromise there. I think that it would definitely address the concerns of needing people's names pronounced correctly, because that's personal too. And having that correct is very important to people, and I totally understand why. But I also think it's pretty surface level to not address some of the issues that are underlying beneath the surface of just integrating new technologies willy-nilly into ceremonies.